Hello everybody, Ray Garner with Garner's Games, here to do my weekly comic review. Today, we're going to do it in a Flash. All right, Absolute Flash. This is the first expansion into the Absolute Universe since the original 3 came out. This book is brought to us by Jeff Lemire and Nick Robles is our artist. Now this book's going to follow the adventures primarily of Wally West. This is a combination origin story and catch you up to speed on where we're at. Its title is Of Two Worlds. And basically when we meet Wally, he is out in the middle of nowhere, running like mad. And he stopped and his brain is running fast and his hands are vibrating and he's having a devil of a time. This is a really almost weird splash page there to get us started. And what we basically find out is Wally's a troubled teen whose dad is in the military. And he doesn't want to be a military brat bouncing around from base to base. Guy who's trying to be cool to him is Barry Allen. So much so that he goes ahead and shows him the project he worked on called Project Olympus. And we're doing, looks like brain surgery on some different forms of apes, chimpanzees, and otherwise. And Barry's basically trying to get him to work part-time there to give him something to do because apparently there's no other kids hardly on the base. Their work is need to know, highly classified for military stuff. Of course, his dad isn't real keen on this whatsoever. And as we keep cutting back and forth in time, he's being chased. As we find out that he is being pursued by a group sent by the military. And we got our first couple of classic Rogues Gallery members for Flash. A couple of them I don't know real well. But definitely we have Boomerang and Captain Cold. Which I do like the concept that he's actually a captain, which is kind of a neat deal. Then as he tries to get away by going into a cave, we once again bounce back to his dad scolding him for going off the base. We do get a close-up shot of one of the brain-infused symbionts. So I assume that's going to basically probably tie into eventually an origin for Grodd. When we get there, Barry is working on this deal. Doesn't really tell us what it is. But in all honesty, it kind of looks like a time bubble as a Legion fan. And we find out basically Barry's trying to get him to run out, but he doesn't. And the thing explodes. And Barry Allen dies in the experiment. And it says flash forward 1 year later. And we have a guy getting access to the project. And we get yet another Rogues Gallery member, Mirror Master. This, of course, is a massive setup issue. And the Absolute Universe is, of course, always the Flash, not the Flash, I should say, the heroes being without. You know, Wonder Woman was out the Amazons. Clark is without the Kents. And, Batman is without his money. I'm believing that we're going to have Wally West Flash, and it's going to be Flash without his family and mentor. So, that's going to be a very interesting take. It's going to be a pretty dark take, in my opinion. And we have, I almost want to say 1970s Hulk feel to it, where Wally's going to be on the run from the military that's going to be chasing him, and a lot of his villains are going to be tied into the military, led by his dad, who's going to be kind of the Thunderbolt Ross of this series. That's my rough take after one issue. Now, as the cat tries to help out here, I think it's going to be a really great series. The vibe off the first issue is really good. I think it's a little bit better than the first issue vibe I got off of Absolute Superman. About even with Batman, and not quite as good as my vibe of the first issue of Absolute Wonder Woman, which is, by the way, my favorite of the Absolutes. And has consistently been my favorite. So this has the potential of getting up there very quickly. I like the feel of it. I like the vibe of it. I like the art. So I do highly recommend it. Everything in the Absolutes have been really good. When in my opinion, your worst one is Absolute Superman, and it's better than most all the other comics out there. It's really worth checking out, really worth collecting. So get out there and be part of the Speed Force before they all disappear. Thank y'all, and I'll see y'all next week.